Where are we at? We're everywhere. Fucking idiot.
Somebody clap over there.
I'm about to clap these cheeps. Cheeps.
Wah, wah, wah. Look, I'm at the Grammys.
Look, it's Megan and Cardi B.
That other bitches.
I'm like, fuck.
Who forgets Cardi B?
I'm like her biggest fan, too.
I'm telling her.
Because I was thinking of Megan and Beyonce. Because Megan did the thing where she brought her
Megan
up.
Cardi B.
And I was like, who is this? Cardi B, I love you. Don't ever.
Cardi B, if you're listening.
I know, dude. My fucking Dominican mommy. Like, come on now. Come on now. Anyway, welcome back to Each Other's Mothers. I am Johanna Medranda. To my right again is Connor Meade. Connor Meade. I would love for you to like just come on as a character one day. That would be hilarious.
Just have a new character every week.
Yeah, why not?
I can't. I'm not creative enough. It'd be the same like shitty like Jewish accent that I try to do every week.
I thought you were gonna say I can't. I'm signed to Truth.
Oh yeah. You know? Sorry, that character belongs to Truthcast. Shout out.
Goes against my contract.
Yeah.
How wonderful would it be to be contracted to a gay man? I would love that.
Ugh, gay man contract.
Gay
Sign
man
me
contract.
up.
Shout out to Truth. What is their actual like cool name? Do you
True
remember?
revelations uncovered through heroin.
That is
Through
a
heroin.
fine piece of podcasting over there.
It
sure
truly is. Yeah. If you're
Mhm.
if you're listening or watching right now and you are into like character podcast storytelling, like they built an entire universe and it is literal chef's kiss. Mwah. So good. Shout out
Mike Bobbitt, Alex Bozanovic.
Yep. Shout out.
Timmy,
Canada. Speaking of forgetting
our
people
really
we
good
love,
friend that we
Connor
love.
Meade.
I know. I love him too. He's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. This pandemic,
Yeah.
God damn it. I forgot names of like
I forgot the name of all the people I want to fuck.
literally.
Shit.
What was that, Carolyn?
Oh, I was saying, Connor, you're like a regular on this show.
Yeah, a little. Oh, look, I've been on
Yeah,
like
she's
4
a literal
times.
fucking character, and it's really cool, and she does a fantastic job.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks.
Good.
They're like,
Thank
Connor,
you.
we need you to play this trashy lady.
I made up that trashy lady. They didn't need me to do it. I wanted to do
She
it.
lives inside of you.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it
I
is
just
a part
spit
of
on you.
me. Like, I do want to have sex with Bigfoot. That's like the whole character's shtick.
Bigfoot is the name of your dildo.
Yeah, and it's hairy.
And it's hairy.
I glue hair
Okay,
to
we
it.
are just,
It
we're not
stinks
even
like a
getting through
foot.
this intro yet. And it stinks like a foot. No, that's just her pussy. Okay, let's get through this intro. In the computer lives Carolyn Paul. Give it up for Carolyn Paul. Yay!
I think we have a button.
Yes.
What up, everybody? Coming to you from Connecticut.
That was still fun music.
Try it though.
Huh?
Nope. Ooh,
Ooh, we got a
sexy
funky
Carolyn.
time. Sexy Carolyn.
There it is.
There you go. Little claps.
Those were our cheeks.
Yeah.
And in front of me, best engineer ever. Today, we can actually all hear Carolyn.
Yeah, we
It's so
did it.
exciting. We did it. And we didn't call a man again.
call a man.
Didn't call a
Ellen
man.
watched a video of a woman explaining the device that we have.
Brassy Broad Jen on YouTube will walk you through anything you need audio-wise. If you're getting your own podcast off the ground, if you have equipment, you don't really know what to do with it, or maybe you bought new equipment and you are learning how to use the new equipment because you're used to your old equipment. She will walk you through editing, walk you through producing, anything you need. And it was so good to see a woman in one of those videos.
We are sponsored by
queen. Right. I
whoever
was going to
she
say,
is.
this is not a sponsorship. This is actual
No,
just
yeah.
truth experience, and we just want to share it with the rest of the world.
So-
So we will be
No, that's awesome,
tagging
People
her.
are worried we have sponsors.
Yeah, I know.
We're never gonna get
They're
that.
like, who the fuck would pay for this shit?
Can we trust your endorsements?
Right.
We might be able to get like some kind of dildo. What if we could get
That would be fun
the,
as fuck.
the hermaphrodite body
Yes. Episode 1.
sex dolls?
Oh, the sex doll.
What if they sponsored us?
Yeah, but wouldn't your pussy shrivel the fuck up if it said each other's mother on it?
Yeah. I don't think
The
that's
each
how
other's mother
we
is
don't
sex
end up on
doll.
their product. Their product ends up on our
It's just
thing.
our faces.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like a tattoo on the ass of it. How cute would that be? I'd love that.
I would love that a lot. Oh god, my headphone fucking cord. Anyway, well, that is us. Welcome to the pod. We have quite a bunch of things to put into 1 hour, so let's get into it. Did anyone watch the Grammys or just learn anything about the Grammys the next day, which is today?
Barely.
They ripped off
Only-
Eddie Van Halen. That's all. I mean, the man
Not so
died. You're
much.
not gonna.
That's okay.
I thought all the
I will
Beatles were
learn
dead.
ya.
Found out they're not because
Ringo.
yeah, a couple of them still alive.
Yeah.
Totally
I
thought
know
they're all dead.
Ringo popped up on the screen and Connor's like, the Beatles? What?
I thought they're dead.
What the fuck?
Is this one of them?
Yeah.
Fuck. What are they called?
I don't know.
The
Not infograph.
they made one of Tupac. They made one.
Hologram.
Hey, bingo! We're stupid as shit. Oh my god.
We are so dumb. I don't care. I love it. Melanie Hearn has a fantastic joke about holograms.
Yes, she
so
does.
shout out Melanie
Oh,
Hearn.
God.
If you know anything about Detroit comedy, you better know about Melanie
Oh,
Hearn.
yeah.
That bitch is so
Better
fucking
know.
funny. Can't wait to have her on one day
That'd be fun.
when we are ready to have guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. But the Grammys, yes. Ringo is alive. John Lennon is dead. George Harrison is dead. And
Right.
what the fuck is the last
Paul
one?
McCartney's
Paul
alive.
McCartney.
Some people believe
very
he's
alive.
dead though, but that's another podcast.
Yeah.
Him and
Oh
Avril
my
Lavigne.
God! Really?
And that was
There's
there's
conspiracy?
Yeah, there was a rumor that was started actually at a radio station here in Detroit that Paul McCartney died, and then they replaced him with a lookalike. I know. The 60s
Why?
were
Why?
weird.
He's
Why
a
would
robot.
they do it?
Right.
don't know.
Like what's
It'll make so much more money off of him dying.
Look,
Right.
okay,
True.
literally?
you gotta
True.
just get high and listen to their music backwards, and it'll all be explained to you. Apparently,
I'm
so
dead.
yeah.
I'm kind of ready to do
No,
it. I'm
but
a little
Only
nervous.
do the getting high part of that. Just get high and then stop.
But
Listen to better music.
they did have fun.
Listen to better music.
Regardless of what you think of the Beatles, though, they did have fun with that situation, and they did like oh, let's have fun with this. So they did put little like backwards messages in their songs
that's
saying
fun.
like Paul
Oh,
is
that
dead.
is
Dude,
fun.
if
Paul
I
is
made
dead.
music,
Like,
I would
It
100%
was
put the
fun.
most like ominous, like weird shit when he played it backwards just for the fuck
Yeah.
of it. Like,
they did.
No, absolutely.
They literally
Yeah.
were saying like Paul is dead. Like, hey guys, yeah, he's dead. You're right. Like they were putting that in their songs backwards.
that's
Good
so.
God.
just to have fun
Yeah.
with it. So
He
I've
does
been a
kind of look
cyborg
like
the
a
whole time.
robot.
Yeah.
He's got the plasticky skin, but I think it's just plastic
That's right,
surgery.
yeah,
that-
exactly.
just an old rich man who got a lot of
It's
both.
like a lot of facelifts or whatever.
Right.
Right.
Just a fucking old rich
Collagen.
dude. What a fucker.
Collagen.
Yeah, collagen, fucking taking jizz to the
The thing
face.
I've heard people say on TV.
Just spewing words. I love it. All right,
So,
well, right. So the Grammys. So Beyonce is now officially the artist to win the most Grammys, and it's for both male and female recording artists. Connor
I
was a
saw an
little
article.
triggered today.
That pissed me off. It just said Beyonce won most Grammys for female artist.
Mm.
It's like, but it's
Oh,
both
come
though.
on.
It's both though, or all genders. She wins. She wins. She's the best. Just
Yep.
let a woman have it
Just let her
for
have
like
it.
one time.
Yes.
oh my god.
But of course, she is
I mean,
the
duh.
queen of all queens.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan. I definitely cried when I saw her live for the entire 2 hours. Will continue to love her forever. Like, she's gonna be somebody who, like, when she dies, I will cry. And had I never met the bitch, but like,
Right.
I will cry. I cried when Selena died, and I was only 7.
Aw.
You know, who are some artists that made you
Oh,
guys cry when
yeah.
they passed?
Eddie Van Halen, and guess who got snubbed at the Grammys as far as tributes go? And they just showed a guitar for 15 seconds.
The
Didn't
man himself.
sorry.
No,
Oh,
that's okay.
damn.
That's some
Well,
bullshit.
when did Eddie Van Halen die?
He died this year or 2020,
R.I.P.
Oh,
R.I.P.
wow.
right around Christmas time. But no, his son did put like because I was talking to a lot of people about it because I got my Van Halen tattoo. I'm not on camera right now, but I just flashed my boobs to everybody.
It was
Yay.
nice.
That was
I
awesome.
was like,
Do it again.
Like,
Oh God.
all I'm gonna
I
say.
did not know you had a Van Halen tattoo. That's actually
I
really
got this
fucking
like the day
punk
after
rock.
Eddie died. Like,
Really?
That's how much.
What does it say?
It says "Dead or
I'm trying to
Alive"
see your
because
tits
they
again.
got a song. Let me put my
Can
camera
we see it
back
up
on.
close?
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
ahead and
Could
show
you
the
unzip
nipples.
that a little bit lower?
God, we're like 85-year-old horny men.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Hello.
But if there are any 85-year-old horny men listening,
Yes.
Maybe
Like,
Halen
subscribe,
Tattoo.
share, review.
Right.
Hey.
These titties.
No, but regardless, okay. And this is all stuff that his son touched on in this Instagram post that like I thought was really thoughtful because the Grammys originally approached Eddie's son to come play guitar. He turned that down. And I think
What's
the
his deal?
symbolism.
Hates his dad?
No, he loves his dad.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But I think the symbolism behind
relate.
showing just the guitar and not having like any music playing was supposed to be, well, nobody could fill his place. Like he was a true master of what he did.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, to just kind of gloss over it and to have like video clips and like music from other people who
And
have
isn't
passed
that-
away. Yeah, sorry, Carolyn.
And isn't that true of like all legendary musicians that nobody can actually replace them? Like,
Well,
there's
true.
a reason why we just cover the greats and
You're
don't
right.
try to be them. You know, like
Right.
that seems like a cop out to me.
And that is true. And that's just
They're
one
like,
way of
let's
looking
just call
at
it
it.
pretentious simplicity.
But I will say this.
So it's only okay when it's a brown woman who died of gunfire, or
Right.
just thought I'd bring that
Wait.
up.
They
Like
did that at the
Selena.
Grammys?
No. I'm talking like Selena. Like, you
Oh,
know,
right.
they like remade a whole movie, and I
She
mean,
was taken way before her time. Like,
Right.
oh,
Right.
absolutely, that's true too. I don't know. I just racism, you know. Anyway, continue, Ellen.
I've heard of it.
But actually, touching on racism, though,
We all know it's in.
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen is Indonesian, so like he is an Asian man, and like we don't see enough representation of
This is true.
people of color in rock and roll. And speaking of which, they were the ones that founded it.
Amen.
So let's get some
Amen.
representation.
Yep.
I think Brittany Howard actually, another black
I
woman.
fucking love Brittany
Was the,
Howard. I will
Brittany
scream
Howard.
it from the
She's
fucking
fantastic.
mountaintop.
Fucking
No,
love her.
I'm obsessed with her. She was nominated for a Grammy.
Okay, I thought she might
did
have
not
won.
win.
Bullshit.
I was okay. First of all, you and I watched the Comedy Store documentary. We watched, I think it's 3-part, 4-part. I think it's 4-part.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So we watched the entire thing, and while we're watching it, like, you know, Bill Burr would come up, or like someone who we really loved would come up, and I would just be like, "Let's fucking
Yeah, it's just like it's a football game.
I was like,
Like,
"This
go
is
long, Bill!"
literally." I'm like, "This is my sport, dude. This is my fucking sport." And I felt the exact same way when I was watching the Grammys last
Right.
night, but only when it was like Brittany Howard and fucking like Megan, you know, only people of color, or
Yeah.
women. But yeah, I fucking love Brittany Howard. I've been obsessed with her for like 8 years. Like, knew about her way before. Admittedly, did think that she was a man from her voice for a long
Right.
time. When
I
I
did
first
too.
heard her, "Don't
Really?
wanna fight no more." Yeah, I really did. I thought she was a man. And then I was at Coachella and she played live, and
You're like,
that
"Oh."
song started playing because I just learned about them through like my Pandora fucking
Right.
playlist or whatever, randomly playing, and that song started playing, and I was like, "No fucking way!" Lost my shit, drunk in the middle of the day. You know how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, I was like, "Oh my god, Alabama Shakes," and then she left them, and now she's a solo artist, and she's just so amazing. And I'm so sorry to interrupt
No,
you.
I
But
love
please
her
keep
too.
going with whatever you're saying.
No.
Anyway, Alabama
Go
Shakes
team.
for life.
But
Can I sprinkle in one more Brittany Howard thing? Which
Yes.
is that she was on another podcast called Spooked, which is true ghost stories where like people can call and pitch like a true ghost story that happened to them. And she legit lived in a fucking haunted house. And it's like a 45-minute long episode of her talking about living in a haunted house. And it is fucking amazing. It's on Spooked, which is on, you can get some of it on Spotify. I think you got to go on Luminary. Listen to it. I listened to it like 15 times. It's amazing because you just get to hear her talk first of all,
Yes.
and then
I
talk about her
love
life, and then
just
talk
listening
about
to her talk.
ghosts.
She was one of those voices.
Yeah.
I will cry right now.
Yeah.
I love her so much, and that idea for a podcast is so good. It's way better than what the fuck we're doing here with our fucking pussy talk.
I don't have any ghost
It's
stories,
a great podcast. The host is not my favorite. I don't mind if people know that I think that.
Okay, love that. It is out
Well, now
in
they
the
know.
world. But did you want to, wrap up what you were saying? You were talking about Brittany Howard, please.
But I loved actually going off tangent on Brittany Howard because she's fucking awesome, and I think she should have won.
Yes.
And,
same.
you know, women representing rock and roll, hell yeah, I'm all for it. Especially black women, because let's go back to Rosetta Tharpe. Like, come on. Black women created, black people created rock and roll. That's undisputed. Yep. It's a fact. It needs to be recognized. I hate when people say, like, oh, rock and roll is white people shit, because it's erasing all of the amazing black people in rock and roll. My mask right now, it's a Thin Lizzy mask. Phil Lynott, Black Irishman.
Hell
created
yeah.
that heavy metal sound. There'd be no heavy metal without a black man.
Amen.
There would be no punk if there wasn't the band Death out of Detroit.
Yep.
It's all black folks
Yeah,
did it all
isn't it
first.
unfortunate that the metalheads tend to be a little racist? It's
Well,
Oh yeah, the whole like skinhead fucking
yeah. But that's a punk
epidemic.
That's a punk thing. That's not a metal thing. But yes, a lot
I thought
of
we
those
were going on punk.
a lot of those European heavy metal bands could be a little problematic. But going back to Eddie Van Halen, so you can get back to the real show and not the Ellen Classic Rock Hour. I think he was snubbed because he was, regardless of what you think of rock and roll, it's not the important music right now. Like the real important stuff is coming out of rap and hip hop. Rock and roll had its day in the 60s.
Yeah.
That's fine. But we're focusing on other music now. That's great. But at the same time, regardless of what you think of rock and roll, regardless of what you think of Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen was a true genius. He was a true mastermind. Like I was watching like a 13-minute guitar solo of his last night, and he's like playing around with the guitar, putting in all these different settings, and he's playing it not just like a guitar, but there are times that he's playing it like it's like a violin. I don't mean that in the sense that he's bowing it. He just has it tuned in such a way, and like rhythmically it sounded like a violin. It sounded like he was doing classical music in like the middle of a fucking rock concert. And I think if he was born in, say, like Mozart's time, and he would be as revered as like a Beethoven or a Mozart. But because his music is seen as just like, ooh, drugs and sex and rock and roll and parties, people don't necessarily take him as seriously. But he is truly like a genius staple in music.
Genius.
And should be revered.
Yeah.
And to just have a little snippet of, oh, here's a guitar in the corner, like that kind of fucking sucked and ripped him off. Like,
yeah. Well, he did get a bunch of blowjobs when he was alive.
Yeah,
so,
no, he's fine.
You know, we celebrated him, right, ladies?
But I totally understand.
How fun to learn that he's Asian.
Yes, he is. Yeah,
That's very cool. Yeah, I love that.
Regardless of what you think of rock and roll, regardless of what you think of like 80s, like I know all those dudes are problematic, whatever, but like
I like them.
You should have respect for Eddie Van Halen.
Hey, we've all done a bit of cocaine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, fuck it. Come on. We've all done a little bit of rape. No, just kidding. That was for Connor.
Sorry, Carolyn.
Sorry, Carolyn.
And Ellen.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
No, I loved that. Thank you for informing us and for being so passionate. And I was like,
and
this is...
You want to show the tattoo again?
All right.
He truly devoted his life to music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Which is still happening today, but I just think it's a little different, with just everything, like technology and like it's, where are the people who truly play and master instruments nowadays, right?
And it's Eddie. It's
only Eddie.
It's fucking Eddie.
Everyone else is a fucking fraud.
Yes.
No, but he truly, like, I just beg of all the listeners, like, even if you like don't care for the music or the sound, just really like just watch like a solo of his. You don't have to watch the whole 20 minutes like I did. But seriously, just sit there and listen, and like, it's incredible what he did with just a single instrument. And he really, he could take that one instrument and make it sound and master all these different types of music, all with just like the turn of a knob and like a doodle with his fingers and like.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Let's go back to the podcast.
No, you're good. And if you listen to that guitar solo, if you listen carefully, you can hear Ellen having an orgasm in the background.
In spirit.
In spirit. I'm like, have you ever fucked a ghost? Because
Have you ever thought that you fucked a ghost before?
oh my God, you guys. I
You've ever
forgot
had, like,
to bring
a
this
random-
up like 2 episodes in a row.
Yes.
What?
I came in my sleep. Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was insane. And I'm
Lucky?
pretty sure, it was a ghost.
It was
It was like it was Connor in the middle of the
Yeah.
night. She came
Slithered
across
away.
the hall and
I just have like a white
Now I'm
sheet
just-
over with eye holes. And then I slither away. My job here is done.
well, you're gonna need a hole for the tongue and
Right, yeah.
for probably some
There's
other
like a hole around the
things.
whole face and my tits.
Oh God, picturing you slither in that is just
That's my next Halloween costume.
that is art.
Oh my God, I'm doing that for Halloween.
Pixie.
That
cutting
is
out
the Van
tit holes.
Halen of Halloween costumes.
But I'm gonna
right
put
there.
like titty tassels on and just have tits out ghost. Oh, that's funny. I'm doing that.
God, I'm
If I get the confidence.
really excited for that.
No, I have to.
You
I
can
have to
wear
be
just like a
slutty
nude
ghost.
bra, and then you know what I mean. You don't have to.
No, I want tassels.
Okay,
I want to go
bitch.
full tit.
I'm here for it.
think
I am
that's-
very much here
That's
for
amazing.
it.
I'm
I love
amazing.
it.
October though, it's gonna be so cold, Connie.
Guess I'm gonna have hard
so the
nipples.
nips are gonna be out, baby. Right?
Yeah. Maybe I'll just put a bra on. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Right. You just are the witch's tit.
Yeah.
Colder than a
Just
witch's
one-
tit.
One
Yeah.
big tit.
That's all I am now. But yeah, as far as the Grammys go, I mean, awesome. Beyonce, she has, the most Grammys out of women and men recording artists. And Megan Thee Stallion, she won, which was amazing. And she was very like humble and like cool up there when she like gave her speech. It was nice to see that. You love to see someone, all like these artists come from nothing and work and work and work and work and fail and fail and fucking fail.
And
And
Megan's
then,
been working before WAP. White people stop pretending that Megan wasn't
yeah.
around before
Right.
WAP.
oh
okay?
yeah,
There was-
oh yeah, absolutely.
Listen
Well,
to
and I
Cash
mean
shit,
that goes
like-
with the majority of the artists, but even like Cardi B, I have so much respect for her. I know so many people fucking hate her and can't stand her, but I love the fact that she's this hood rat fucking stripper.
I love how obnoxious
who
she
is
It's
a
so funny.
Grammy nominated or possibly won one a couple years back. I don't remember. But yeah, her album her song that took off the Bloody Shoes or
Yeah.
whatever. Finally, I think went gold or platinum, and it was like a huge deal the other week.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, represent, dude. Represent for women of color, especially her being a Latina. Like, I love that she's, like, New York. She's just fucking tight. I love her so much.
No, she's fun.
And I fucking loved that 2 black women were so fucking sexy and so fucking, like, explicit fucking content, let me tell you, on the fucking Grammys. Like,
Amazing.
in the middle of this fucking pandemic, after all this shit for like a year has been talked about them and their song and da-da-da, they're like, we're not fucking holding back. They
Right.
literally did like, and I'll show you this or
I haven't
bring it
watched
up on
but
the
I
thing,
saw pictures.
but they like literally did like sex moves.
they were having
Like
sex.
they were having sex. Lesbian sex.
They were tripping on stage.
I mean, they pretty much were fucking having sex. It was insane
That's
and
amazing.
awesome. And the only thing that came,
Gotta check that
the
out.
thought that came to my mind was, God damn it, the creators of the Grammys are just rolling over in their fucking graves right
Right.
now. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't know, was it a bunch of like white people who started the Grammys? Like it
Probably,
was
yeah.
forever
Right,
ago.
It sounds like
so-
some rich people shit.
It is some rich
shit.
people shit, right? Carolyn, do you know anything about the start of the Grammys?
No, I just said chances are. I'm sorry. I just imagined like all of the white racists rolling over in their graves when they get mad at like anything that's happening lately, and I was like, that's why we have earthquakes. It's just white people.
That's what you tell your children one day.
White people.
Yeah. Earthquake.
Please
oh, no.
make that a bit. That is so funny. I
All
love
at
that.
once. The founding fathers.
There's
the-
no such thing as platonic plates. There's just dead
Right.
racist people.
Right. And they're angry.
This is science.
No,
Okay.
but I don't know for sure. But like, let's talk about the odds. I feel relatively confident. Like, yeah, probably white people.
Yeah.
It has to.
Well, just to
People
watch.
started the Grammys, I don't know.
Yeah, just to watch not just the world, evolve, but like art and artist evolve as well. And for it to be such a, male, white dominated thing, which a lot of things are. And now here we are with like all this representation, and Trevor Noah was.
Again, with music stolen from black people.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And Trevor Noah's fine
fun
ass was
things.
the host.
He's so cute.
Love him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going into the next topic is, music-based Grammys, whatever. What are some, like, not albums necessarily, but maybe like some artists or like just maybe some songs that like you feel really like shaped you into like the person that you are today and like the kind of music you listen to today?
Oh God, there's so much.
I know.
I have a Circa Survive tattoo.
Yes,
which I got when I was 18.
That makes me so happy.
And I still like the album that I have the tattoo of. It's just I forgot what it's even called because I got it over 10 years ago.
It's the balloon one. Everyone knows
on the
it.
Letting Go or the Letting Go or the Letting something like that.
Yeah, we'll
That's
fact check
so
it.
pathetic how horrible my memory is. I blame COVID. I have it tattooed on my body, and I'm like, I haven't listened to it in 7 years at least. But I don't know. There was a while from like 13 to like 18. I was obsessed with them. And then I got the tattoo. So a lot of Circus Survive, a lot of brand new, even though he's like a fucking molester now we find out. Because all of your heroes end up being creeps.
Louis C.K.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like Bayside was a big one for me. Manchester Orchestra was a big one.
Ooh,
Unfortunately, it's a
Manchester.
lot of white men. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I
Me
just
too,
like
baby.
crying little baby boys.
Yeah, I was very much so all over the map. Like when I was very young. So, okay, if you ever need proof that my mother married not one but two hillbilly men, I know every single lyric to Jody Messina's albums. I know every single lyric to every single Dixie Chicks fucking album. Fucking the list goes on. Like I know we all love
Eminem?
Shania Twain. I
know
made my mother go to FYE and buy me Eminem albums, but she barely knew English, and I had to lie to her. And then the fucking snitch ass register motherfucker said, "Are you sure you want to buy this for your daughter?" She ended up buying it anyway. I was like 10 years old, but
snitch ass. Don't ask questions. Fucking
Don't ask
scan
questions.
the shit.
What was the first? Okay, wait. What was the first album you bought?
Shakira, actually.
Like with your own money.
Dirty Laundry,
with your own money,
or whatever it's called. That was my first. I remember.
that makes me very happy.
I know it would. That's why.
It's a little horny.
Shakira. They're called Dirty Laundry, right? The one with the little laundry machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's why Johanna's excited.
I'm happy. First album I ever bought with my own money, I'm pretty sure it was NSYNC.
That was like.
Well, no, I didn't have
yeah.
money. I didn't have my own money. My mom bought me that.
Right.
With my own money. God, that's such a
Or-
good
I mean,
question.
is any of your really your own money?
Right.
Like,
That's how I consider it. Like money I had saved
You're
up from
fucking-
like birthday or some
Right.
shit.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't working in the
I
mines.
raked the yard. That's my money.
Right. But I also, like, from my mom's second marriage, I had my stepdad's sister, so my aunt. Her daughter was in high school when I was married into their family, right? So she would drive me to, like, elementary school on her way to high school, and she would be listening to, like, Jay-Z's The Blueprint, and you know, I learned about Jay-Z and Outkast and a lot of, like, old school 90s to early 2000s hip-hop. So I was very much all over the spectrum, and then I, of course, have my mother listening to salsa music and like, old Peruvian, like, folk music, and just... My fucking music library is so fucking insane. Like, I don't remember the name of any of these artists,
Right.
but I can sing every single lyric to a lot of different types of music.
That's always so strange when that happens too.
Right.
You just like hear a song like, oh, I know every word to this.
I know.
And I'm like,
Every
who
time.
is this even?
Every time. Well, and I like that music can really honestly take you back to, like, certain times, too.
Yeah, it's like a flashback. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, my uncle did touch me.
Yeah.
It's like because like it's like an Aerosmith song.
It's fucking Scootin' Boogie.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
They do, like, have old people with Alzheimer's or whatever. They have them listen to music, and when they listen, they, like, kind of come and, like, snap out of their,
Those
like,
little
disease.
songs are like
No, it's a very real thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
The
Old
creepy
people
shit,
listen- yeah.
the creepy songs from the scary movies.
Yeah.
There's a guy in France. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Go.
Go ahead.
Sorry, this lag thing. There was this guy in France who was like a super, super famous like composer and conductor.
Uh-huh.
And he got like horrible dementia, progressed really quickly, like to the point where he didn't recognize a single person. He couldn't speak.
Syphilis. Yeah. Uh-huh.
He couldn't like do anything. And if they figured out that if they put like music in front of him, he could like snap and like instantly like perfectly conduct an orchestra still. And like as soon as he heard like the music that he had written, he could just like snap back completely into like being this musical genius. And then he would like just snap right back out of it.
Wow.
I don't know. It's probably not
blows my mind, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Y'all I'll play ICP for you, bitch, whenever you lose your
I
mind.
had a very small ICP phase, but I had a huge new metal phase.
But she looks like a lifer, you
Yeah, I
guys.
do. And there is a
You
couple
guys are so
pictures.
much more interesting than me.
Oh, we weren't homeschooled.
no, I wanna hear-
So we're allowed to listen
Right.
to music.
Right. No, I definitely want to hear this answer from Carolyn.
I was
'cause-
not the kind of homeschooled where we weren't allowed to listen to music. That was not it.
Sure,
All we
You were in a
listened to
full
was,
length
like,
fucking
folk
skirt, and we
music.
know it.
Like, what was formative music to me? I don't know. If you guys know Raffi, Raffi was just really. You guys don't know.
No, bitch.
No. But is it a guy with a
No.
guitar that sung about the commune? I don't know.
You legitimately not know Raffi? Come on.
No, yeah, I
he's-
really.
He's a children's music. That
Oh.
joke's gonna land for like
Sounds
two people
really
out there.
fucking
Right.
creepy, honestly.
Every time I hear children
Yeah.
musician, I'm like,
Wait, Carolyn, is
Ralphie,
he,
it was Connor's uncle.
Right, yeah.
Is he ring, 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 banana phone? Is he that guy?
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
Fair
that
song.
guy.
Yeah, I do know
I know
that.
that
Raffi
song.
Classic.
I don't fucking know that.
You
Baby
don't know the banana
Beluga.
song?
You think I was learning
I like
as a
to
child?
oat, opals, and bononos.
Bananas.
Yeah, these
Oh,
songs
that's kinda cute.
kind of are coming back.
Yeah. I guess I do know that guy.
Like,
I
yeah,
never,
really
that's another
interesting.
thing. Never knew the name. Guess he exists like
Yep,
that.
Raffi. Anyway, no, yeah,
Anyway.
I listened to like just really a lot of folk music.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, you know, and then as I got older, I started getting into more like pop music and stuff. And I was like, thought I was so cool. Cause I remember one time I was like trying to be cool like my sister, cause she loved NSYNC. And so I wrote like all over my notebook, I wrote I heart NSYNC, but I spelled it, I made it 2 words, just in sync, like IN space SINK, because I had never seen it written, and I thought it was just
Just like in the sink.
I wrote it all over a notebook, and I was like, I love
It's amazing.
NSYNC.
I love it.
I love in sync.
That's
And then
so
they made
funny.
fun of me for so long.
Oh,
But
little
it's
baby
so-
Carol.
Yeah.
That's such a
No,
like.
but-
That's such a classic. Like when I was a kid, I did this. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'd like to venture into that maybe next time because that is. Damn, was I a fucking idiot when I was a kid? But
Dude, I was
I'll
so
save it
dumb.
for next
Oh,
time.
good God.
I still
Um,
am very dumb.
Yeah,
I-
no, like I've always been self-conscious about it because I actually like I make music and everything, but
Right.
I don't like. I'm not like a music head. I don't have
No,
like
me neither.
tons of catalogs of reference and across all the things. Like I will say, my single greatest musical influence is John Prine, hands down.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Best
You know who
songwriter,
did make
maybe.
me cry when they died? Ralph Stanley. I know
John
Carolyn. John Prine, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Ralph Stanley, because I
yeah.
saw him at a music festival and he sang "Oh Death," and it's just him, and it's like this
Yeah.
giant field, and it's just him singing. Like I don't know if you've heard the song, but it's just like like basically like, "Let
Oh
me
my
live
God,
for
yeah.
another year," and that was the last year that he was alive, and just like that memory of like everyone crying,
Yeah.
like watching this legend sing, like his fam, like he sings with his like
Yeah.
his relatives and stuff, and I just like had that memory and I started bawling, like it was his last year, like
Holy
it was
shit.
And he like
that
that's
sounds
an
intense.
old folk song, but he made that. he
Yeah,
made
it's
that
a cover.
song popular, Brother, Where Art Thou?
yeah,
But yeah, and
Oh, I love
he's the one who popularized. I mean, Oh Brother, Where
Mhm.
Art Thou in general popularized so many
a lot of
like,
folk
old
music,
Very
yeah.
true. Very true.
classics. Yeah, but you know who sings a version of Oh Death that will make you fucking cry? Again, is Kiana Parler.
Ooh,
Um,
I love her.
I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll send
Okay.
it to you after. It's so.
I will cry
oh
right
my
now.
God,
Hell
I
yeah.
love-
haunting.
Haunting.
And
That's a
super
good.
different than the Ralph Stanley, but super good.
Yeah.
All I
Mhm.
hear is
Yeah, I like a lot of folk
Twang,
music
twang,
too.
twang.
That was
I'm
like
just
later
kidding.
in life. Yeah, twang and twang, twang,
twang, twang, twang, twang.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, whitey, white
Man,
twang.
this is This is gonna be the music episode, I guess.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
No, well, we're gonna. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am happy. I do want to tell my story about a music tattoo, and then I want to hear about Ellen's favorites growing up, and then I want to answer the questions because 5 or 6 of our Instagram fans actually wrote in questions for us, and we get to answer them. So fuck yeah! Let me quickly just tell you guys about the time that I was 15 years old, and again, I had a crazy mother who let me get my fucking first tattoo, and it is a tramp stamp, and I wanted it so badly to be the Sublime Sun. And then
Could you imagine?
I was obsessed with Sublime when I was like 13, 14, 15. Obsessed. And really wanted that tattoo. But then once I like looked at it, I was like, okay, she might be okay with like the knife that's on there and the bong, but she's gonna absolutely hate the devil that's hidden in between the mushrooms. Like, you know,
Right.
Like this fucking Catholic bitch. That's always where she drew the line.
Right.
So I kind of panicked right before the appointment, and I said, okay, well, I'm just gonna like look up suns on Google Images, and I literally went downstairs in my bedroom, Googled suns and moons and eclipses, and I ended up getting a fucking eclipse. It is on my body. I will maybe show you guys one day when we show Ellen's dyed armpits and Carolyn's dyke haircut. What? Yeah. It is above my ass crack. Because I don't, wear it.
It's not like,
you know what I mean?
It's not the proudest thing she has on her body.
Right.
I just think like we went to the lake together. Like I don't understand. I just feel like wear midriff shirts.
High-waisted bottoms are in, so I probably was wearing something that totally covered the foop. But yeah, so that's my story about the Sublime Sun. Thank goodness I didn't get it. Yeah. But yeah, people who have had sex with me from behind have complained about it being the most ridiculous thing.
Like they have any room.
Well, not like complained, but like,
yeah, and you have one of those fucking nautical stars, you fucking nerd.
The guy I lost my virginity to had so many nautical stars on his body.
So many dudes do. Like I don't think I've ever had sex with a man that hasn't had one. And it's so sad.
The first guy I ever fooled around
sad.
with in high school, I was 17, but he was 19 because he had been held back, and he was bragging about how he was gonna go get this wolf tattoo on his arm, but he couldn't say wolf, so he kept saying woof, and he's like, get this badass wolf tattoo.
I'm gonna get a wolf tattoo. I'm gonna get a little wolf
Just like
He
with
couldn't say his L's?
with a Michigan accent, like my wolf tattoo, and I thought it was so fucking hot.
You're a 19-year-old senior with a speech impediment, sir. I would
Right.
for a minute.
God, that's amazing.
What about an eagle?
Right.
Something.
Oh, that reminds me of my stepdad. I hate it. He has an eagle on his shoulder.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I fucking white trash.
Dude, I have a
so
wolf
mean.
tattoo. It's fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
I want one. I want a werewolf tattoo so bad.
Werewolf tattoo.
I'm
That's even cool.
My
That would be
sister
real
draw me
sick.
one.
No, I love a wolf tattoo, but just no one get an eagle. Okay, it's very triggering for me.
Okay, I won't. I never planned on it. It's never been on it.
That's next
Right,
level.
I don't even want the tattoos I have right now.
All right, so let's get into these questions right quick here. First of all, silly little motherfucker, but comedian Mike O'Keefe wants to know, what's the deal with stuff?
Hey, listen to the podcast where you can find out what's the deal with stuff every week and every Thursday.
We are sponsored by Stuff.
We are sponsored by Stuff.
Here at Each Other's Mothers, we love stuff
Love it.
in our butts.
Isn't there like a super famous podcast called Stuff You Should Know? Or
Yeah.
There
like,
is.
There's one called How Stuff Works.
Yeah, maybe
Yes.
Mike O'Keefe should
Yeah.
listen to that
Mike
fucking
O'Keefe, how about we,
podcast.
I'll send you a link, buddy.
Reference you over to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrong podcast.
He actually does have his own podcast. It's Education Smeducation.
Sounds like his is about stuff.
Right. Well, yeah, his is about school stuff. He interviews, I think, people about what they were like in high school and blah, 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 blah. And he'll like post photos of you in high school. It's actually kind of cool.
That's what my was about to
Education,
be almost.
Smeducation. What?
my before I had Crafts with Cuties, I was gonna do This Is Not a Phase Mom, but it wasn't gonna be about.
Yours is better.
Yeah, my name. Just kidding.
We love you,
Just
Mike. We'll
kidding,
see
Mike.
you in Chicago on
May 5th?
May something.
May something. First week of May.
We'll get back to you
We'll
on that
be
one.
vaccinated in
yeah.
Chicago.
It'll be very exciting. Moving on. Just a quick shout out for my friend Brittany. She owns Kavi Jewelry. She is a day one. Check out She's a Silversmith. We love women silversmiths who just are
just
so
love
good at
women
their
who do
craft.
anything.
We love women who do anything.
You can do anything, honey.
Be a heroin addict. We love
Yeah,
it.
we love
It's so
it.
good for us.
We need more of that.
We need more representation as drug addicts. So thank
Yeah.
you. But she just said, not a question, just a day one listener thanking y'all for this pod and some hearts and a cute emoji. So we love her.
We love you.
Okay, so I'm going to leave the best question for last, but let's do this one. What is, and this is from Angelo. Hello, Angelo. We love you.
Love you too.
What is the one food that will gross you out or can never eat again? Anyone?
I hate ginger.
Pussy.
Like straight ginger.
Oh my god.
I love ginger, dude.
I
It's so
love it.
I like
fucking good
ginger
for
in
you.
drinks, but
Ginger's
eating
the
it
best
is
one.
too much.
It's so good for you too.
I know it's good for you. It's so
Yeah,
much.
you just don't like
I
it.
like it. Like when I was trying to phase out of alcohol, I would drink little shots of ginger because it's that sensation of like the throat
Right.
burn. and, like,
Yes.
When it's like
that's
mixed with
true as
something, I
fuck.
like it. But if it's just like the straight up ginger that you get with
Okay.
sushi, I can't. Like
that
just the
makes me
smell
want
of it makes me
sushi.
like, ugh.
really wants
Sushi,
it.
I
I
do
want
this.
sushi
You
too
guys want
now.
to get some sushi? No.
Yeah, like we just drop our mics.
Right,
All
let's
right.
get out of here.
Peace.
Bye, Carolyn.
Carolyn, run the show.
Right.
Outro us. Sing a
Yeah.
song. Sing a fucking folk song, you fucking hippie. All right. Too far? Let's go.
There's
What
no need for the
the
insult.
one food that will gross you out or you can never eat? I don't like liver. I don't
I
like.
never had liver.
It's disgusting.
try
Personally,
it.
I don't like
It's
liver.
like, yeah,
it's
It's
just
chewy.
I like liver pate. Okay,
Hmm.
no.
I like liver pate. That's it.
Okay,
Sometimes.
that's I guess that's kind of fair, but there's something about that, like it's just a little like way too gamey for me. I don't know, and I
yeah, I got you.
you know what I mean? Like I'm a meat eater. I eat out. I clearly eat. Look at me. But I cannot do that ever. So anything for you guys? What do you guys?
What is this food you want?
I won't
Food that will gross
die,
you out or you can never
but
eat.
I straight up do not like peanut butter. Not even.
What?
And you're yelling at me about ginger? Peanut butter is like a way more common household thing.
Peanut butter
No,
is
first of
loved
all,
by
peanut butter, like,
humans
kills
and
a lot of
dogs.
People, so
That's true.
I don't know why. I just don't
Oh,
like
yeah,
it.
that's
And if
true.
I smell it. Yeah,
Carolyn
and I
is
hate
so
washing
woke that she doesn't
anything
like
that
peanut
ever
butter.
had peanut butter on it.
because it harms other people.
Hate it.
I don't like Alfredo sauce.
You don't like
I love
Alfredo sauce?
No, I don't.
Alfredo
like
sauce
Alfredo
is
sauce.
so good.
Never liked Alfredo sauce. My mom, I love my mom to death, but she always makes Alfredo like shrimp pasta on my birthday, even though I don't eat fish or dairy anymore.
You never told her.
No.
Oh
I
man.
love
Just
my mommy.
what
I
you
love
can
my mommy.
arrange her.
Communicate it.
I don't know. Like I grew up with like really picky siblings, and I remember this one time they were making pasta for dinner, but they only had like enough marinara sauce for like a little bit of people, and then like another like half a jar of Alfredo sauce sitting in the fridge. So my mom made marinara sauce pasta for my brother and sister, and she's like, "Here you go, Ellen. You can have the Alfredo sauce." And I just was like, I'm like, I don't know, just never really cared for Alfredo sauce.
That
Damn.
day.
Did I end up asking you what music you like when you were growing up?
Oh no, you didn't, but that's okay because I already went on my Van Halen tangent, and that's pretty much what I listened to. Like
Right.
I went through like my awkward phases with like boy bands, and was a big Jonas Brothers girl. Saw them live; they were a lot of fun.
You're in
My
Virgins,
dad
got it.
still talks about the concert. He had a great time.
That's adorable.
Ah,
He
I
did.
love
He,
that.
leg-
was
he, ta-
really
he
cute.
talks about the Jonas Brothers. I actually just saw him last night, and he was like telling my boyfriend about the Jonas Brothers concert. He's like, "We had a great time." And
Like every time we come over.
It's
Remember Jonas
amazing.
Brothers concert?
Has anyone
what
told
I
you
do,
that your dad's gay?
he was in the Navy, so I just
So probably. I don't know.
Suspicious.
no. But then big into show tunes like around the high school age. But always tried to like experiment with whatever the popular music was out. But like rock has been a huge staple in my life. Also, because my dad was always like the best person to drive around the car with, and he gets so enthusiastic about music, and like
That's awesome.
it was just so fun to see him like when a song came out that he really loved. Like Joe Cocker, "Feeling All Right."
yeah.
He just
yeah, it's a good
one
one.
time that song came on the radio, and he's like, "I love this song," and he just turns it up, and he's driving around. It's a beautiful summer morning, and he's driving around, and then he changes the station, and it was on another station, and he just listened to that song twice, and that's
I've done
like
that.
one of my
Yeah.
favorite memories. It's like
Yeah.
he just loved stuff like the Stones and the Who, and like I got into all that stuff too, pretty young, and just kind of stuck with me my whole life. And then as I got into like my late teens, early 20s, I really went heavy into like the rock stuff, and just trying to like keep up to date with like newer artists as well as like the older
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not that person that's obnoxious about liking older music. I'm happy to be born in this generation.
Right.
And I think that's because I don't have to wait for any of my favorite artists to come out with new music. It's just all there. It's
Yeah.
great. It's all great.
Yeah.
That's always
true.
something like I never
That's
got
true.
into like the oldies, and not even just with like classic rock. I mean like with
Ooh.
like punk music, because I lived across
Ah.
the street from a small music venue that was all ages, so there was like a lot of punk and metal there, and so I just got like
Yeah.
thrown into like the local shit.
What was it called?
You're like, yeah, I
the
want to
Heartland.
hang out with those people.
Yeah.
And I was like
We'll
Heartland's
like that
Heartland Performing Arts Center. Ever heard of Bloodfest?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
used to
Bloodfest
go
was.
to
I used to
that.
literally
Oh,
live
we
across
probably-
the street. I've been
No
to a lot of
fucking
them.
shit.
We
I
I went
probably
to
all bumped into each other.
right, maybe.
in the
I used to go to
mosh
them when
pit.
it was still in like a dude's basement,
Oh,
like
okay.
before Fusion shows
Oh,
was even
you
a
that,
thing.
You that real one. Day
Like
one.
I dove right in because I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Listen to all this new
Dove
music.
right into that
So all I
mosh
knew
pit.
about was
Yeah.
like new metal and stuff like that.
Right.
And then when I found them, I'm like,
Right,
oh,
right,
there's
right.
all these other genres. So, but I don't know like No FX. I don't know like Black Flag. Like I don't know
could-
all these classic punk.
Got-
That's okay. You could
Gotcha.
just spend a day reading Wikipedia articles on YouTube and just learn
Right.
everything you need to know in a couple hours.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
do
I do
love
that
Henry
when you can
Rollins.
masturbate.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love Henry
There you
Rollins.
go.
Are you gonna say, "Oh my god, I love masturbating"?
I love masturbating
You know
to
what's
Henry
fun?
Big
Rollins.
fan.
Not to go too off tangent, but he like is in so many like cheesy movies now.
I know it's crazy,
Weird.
but I don't know. Get your money, boy.
Yeah,
I'll have
whatever.
to.
No
I'll have to
judgment.
do a Google for next time.
Yeah.
All right. So we went through foods. Okay. 2 more questions left. This one's fun. This one's from Lazy Hustler. If you had to choose between chronic spontaneous vomiting or chronic spontaneous sharding, which would you choose?
Oh, you said something else earlier. I thought.
Did I? I don't know how to read. You know that.
Vomiting
man.
for sure. Also, I know who that is, and that is the funniest thing that she has said. That is so funny. Good
Shout
funny,
out.
Lady Hustler. Good funny. Shout out.
I like
So
that
you
name.
would rather vomit than shart, Carolyn Paul?
Spontaneously? Yeah.
Yeah.
At Chronics, I was like
Yeah.
all the time.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I guess vomiting
fair.
too because like you don't have to change your pants every time. You can just find a spot.
Yeah, okay, but then
Right.
I would rather shart because then the mess is just in your pants and you can just change and shower. I
Yeah.
mean,
You ever sharted it down your legs, baby?
It goes.
you're right.
And
The
then
one
you
time I
smell
sharted,
like-
I was laying on the couch, so it's fair. But listen, but imagine, you're like making out with someone and you start vomiting in their mouth, or like you're in somewhere
Or
public
someone's
and
eating
then
your ass and you start sharding.
Okay, well, I don't do ass play. We know that.
Oh, you could be eating pussy
or
and
you're
still get a
eating
little bit of
somebody's
shit.
pussy.
Okay,
Start
true.
vomiting.
Okay, fine, fair.
No matter
fair.
what, it sucks.
That's where I draw the line. If I'm
Yeah.
eating pussy, it's got no. I'm just kidding. It's like I'm a pro or something.
Right, yeah. When I go down there, make sure it's clean as a whistle.
All right. That's ridiculous. Do you have an answer, Ellen? She's rubbing her head. She's like, these fucking
what
idiots.
was- So I know-
Slide whistle.
No, I was rubbing my head because I was deeply thinking about it. But what is the so it's like spontaneous
Chronic spontaneous vomiting or
Okay.
chronic spontaneous sharding?
sharding? Vomiting's painful. I hate like the
I
stomach
Fucking
turning.
hate
I-
vomiting.
And I have a
Vomit
bidet.
so often.
I have a bidet, so I'm set.
The
Like,
first
Yeah.
girl date that Connor and I ever went to, it was Mac's comedy night, and we rode up together, and the bitch was sitting at the bar next to me, and she puked in her mouth, and she swallowed it. And
been
I-
there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and we've been best friends ever since. Literally.
I-
Not even.
I
hate
looked over
this.
at this bitch
I
and I
hate
was like,
that.
fuck
I hate
yeah.
I'm like, let's do another
sounds
shot.
It's a ride or die right here.
That sounds like a solid night at Max, though.
Right.
Oh, it was
Just
so
the
fun.
smell.
Every
It's
time.
everything
Shout out, Max.
put together. It's,
Yeah.
it's a little
Ugh.
bit
Love
of
that
puking in your
place.
mouthy.
Shout out, yeah.
I love it. I love it so much.
But yeah, I
miss
puke
it.
all the time. I've puked so much that like puking isn't even. I can puke like on command whenever I want.
I hate projectile
Lucky.
vomiting.
It's not. It's bad.
Have you guys ever seen anybody projectile vomit?
I've done it.
I've
You
done it.
have?
Seen
Oh
it.
my god.
Yes, I
I
was gonna-
never vomit. What, Carolyn?
Oh, I was like, no, I am that person. Like, yeah, never mind. No comment. Sorry.
Wait, shitting or puking?
Vomiting, I think.
Oh, like,
We're losing you.
medical. Yeah. Not bulimic. Never been bulimic, just for the record.
Well, we can see you. This is actually a very important question because I need to know the answer up to it as well. And I need your help, Carolyn. So Caesar Salad Lover wrote in and she says, I'm pretty sure her pronouns were she, her. I stalked her on the internet for a second. Also, hey, girl. Her question was, how can I flirt and not just be friendly with another woman?
Someone else let me know.
What kind of a question is that? Same way you flirt with anybody. The same way you flirt.
Because even with guys, I'm just friendly until they make the move. Because I never make the first move with anybody.
I guess.
I have, and it's ended
But don't you
badly.
think it's a little
Be
different?
friendly
there's a little
until
bit
it's
more
so
pressure.
awkward you can't handle it anymore, and then shoot your shot if you're willing to.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not being very kind to Caesar Salad Lover. Caesar Salad Lover, I don't really know why you're asking this question, and maybe you're confused, and I don't want to be unkind. Is flirting with women's not like different than flirting with men, though? You know, like.
Okay, but I can
People will
understand
know
the
when you're
pressure.
attracted to them.
Okay, we can all be pro pussy lookers like you, Carolyn. Okay, some of us are fucking new to the game, and we're a little nervous.
Flirt
Okay,
with women by licking their pussies.
that's how I do it.
I don't even know someone's attracted to
that's
me
the
until they're
wrong
licking
way.
my pussy.
That's the wrong way to flirt with women is to sexually assault them. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, that is not the way to
go. All right.
I could think of an answer, just like how I would want someone to flirt with me.
Yeah.
I think if they notice something special about you, like if you know the person, just start up a conversation with something that you know that they dig. I think that's kind of sweet, right?
Yeah, but that could also
Yes.
be for friendship, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
very
also
true.
true. Okay, listen.
I think
here's the
maybe
thing.
Compliment.
I feel like when someone's like,
think you
you
like-
want to get out of here?
What, Carolyn?
Doodle-doo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Keep shitting on this. Come on, let's hear it.
How about don't hit on anybody?
Right.
Nobody shoots.
Die alone.
Yeah, give them extra attention. If you're around a lot
Right.
of people, give them extra attention. Like, make sure that they know that like it's you that it's them that you're like really wanting to talk to in a group of people, right? Like,
do the little touchy thing. Do
laugh
like
at
kind
all
of
of
the
their
look away,
jokes.
like, you know, that little.
pretend
that little
that they're funny even if they're
I'm
not.
gonna spontaneously vomit thinking about it.
Just flirting in general.
Yes, it
No.
sounds awful. God, fuck.
I guess I naturally flirt, but when someone asks me like, "How do you flirt?" I'm like, I don't know. People just have sex with me sometimes.
Do you want to know how I flirt? I literally propose to people. I'm just
Would
like,
you like to
do
marry
you
me?
want to find a church or a courthouse or
Hey, I heard
Yeah.
one of my friends over there is a pastor.
yeah. But I understand. Okay, Caesar Salad Lover. I understand the pressure that you feel, especially if you're recently out or recently more accepting of your sexuality. Like, it is a lot of pressure and it's scary, and especially when you live as this like person who has been told you're this gender or whatever for your whole life. It's like, oh, it's easy for me to flirt with a guy because people expect, for me to like a guy, but it's not, socially acceptable for me to like a woman. So like, I
Right.
get it. I truly do. And it's something that I'm struggling with as well. And
Yeah.
it's scary for the other, somebody who's the same sex as you to look at you and be like, I'm not fucking gay. I'm not interested. Like,
Right.
this is weird.
Also,
now.
I always try to trick and find a way if they are gay or not, just to make sure. Like, if
Yeah,
they find
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
question or something, some kind of way,
Right.
they can find out. If you don't want to be too obvious, to be like, you gay? Like,
Right. So
But-
you gay or what?
Yeah.
So you fuck bitches or
Right.
not? Yeah.
Or you can ask like, I don't know, like your like boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
and then
Jazz
Yeah.
hands or whatever the fuck that was.
Question
Yeah.
though, that is a good question from Caesar Salad Lover. I'm probably gonna have to think about it. I might have more thoughts next week.
just go
Okay.
up to him.
Okay,
be like,
that's fair.
But I
Hey.
have to run.
That's fair. We gotta
Bye,
go.
we love you.
We actually all
Love
have to
you
leave. So
all.
yeah,
Thanks for all the questions.
Carolyn Paul, love you.
Bye.
bye. All right. So Carolyn Paul has left us. She's
She
no
is
longer
gone.
with us.
Also, Caesar Salad Lover.
Don't
just
listen
go
to
up, Just
Carolyn.
go up and go, well, fuck.
Right. Just a little,
Like, little whisper
just
in
a
their
little
ear.
like
Hey, you want to fuck?
little something on the
kidding, don't
nip.
do that. Yeah, just a little flick on that little bean dip.
Yeah.
Little shark fin.
Got your boob. Yeah. Got your tit.
Run away.
No, JK, no sexual assault, blah, blah, blah.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
funny.
Yeah, I feel like when you like are kind of like touching someone a lot,
Yeah.
Like doing like the
Lots of
kind
smiles.
Yeah.
Some people don't like the touching though.
That's
Yeah,
true.
That's
So
But
annoying.
I guess if you're in, I don't know. I guess
you
if
can
you're into
tell
the
like
person-
by if someone's leaning in towards you and you're leaning in towards them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a huge
Like that's like the
indicator.
big indicator.
Ooh, and that's the
Lots of
sexiest
that,
feeling
lots
in the
of
world.
that.
Like right before you're about to kiss somebody.
Oh
I'm feeling
my
it right now
God.
with you, Connor.
Do you wanna lean in? Do you wanna get
The
closer?
camera's on. Let's go, baby. Yeah.
We got the
So
lights, we
sexy.
got the couch.
Just like
Such
that
a
moment
creep.
your brain clicks. You're like, this person isn't disgusted by me.
Right.
Right.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, there's that
So
too.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Here
it.
I am, like, talking a bit, like I'm fucking scared and shit, but I totally hooked up with 2 women at the same wedding. So,
That's
Nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was 2.
yeah.
Oh my God. You fucking
At the same
fuck
time?
boy.
Or
No,
different?
not at the same time.
You little fuck boy.
I truly kind
Oh
of
my
am a
God.
fuckboy.
My
love
little
it.
Johanna's a fuck boy. That makes me so happy. Hey.
Well, I learned from dating nothing but fuckboys for
Right,
fucking
yeah, I
15
know
years.
exactly how to do
so-
this.
Yeah. I
feel like you'd be a
I helped
great-
you write the book. So,
Right, yeah.
You would let us down easy though when you were ready to like.
Right. You wouldn't
fuck
just
boys,
ghost,
you know?
or did you ghost them?
okay, so.
Oh my God, she ghosted
No,
them.
not them. Not them. Not them. They were like friends of mine too, so it was like whatever. But
have
I
commitment
did. Okay,
issues.
so this girl who I actually. I'm still so into her, and she's so cute. But I've been busy, bro. I'm too busy I'm
Sorry,
too busy
bitch,
for
I'm
the pussy.
busy.
Okay.
I'm hustling, I'm
Classic
grinding.
fuckboy line right there.
Right.
but-
I'm
Okay.
built different.
I'm
see.
different. No. Okay, so what had happened real quick before we get out of here? I hooked up with this girl. It was like after we like have a mutual friend. We all met. I ran into them at a bar. Blah blah blah. She like had an after party at her place. Next thing you know, I'm eating her out on the front porch.
Hell yeah.
So this happened, and it was a
Nice.
lot of fun. And she like begged me to stay the night, and blah blah blah, and like
Bag.
it was fun and whatever. But I left before morning. I left right after I came, actually.
Damn,
so.
you are a fuckboy.
Yeah, really bad. So
Snuck out the
Outta
window.
here.
but I had to work in the morning. Honestly, swear,
Right. Oh,
swear.
Honestly,
Scouts.
I always sneak out, and I
Scouts on
expect whoever I'm sleeping with to sneak out at all times. Like if it's someone I don't know that
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, good
Same.
point.
If it's like a one night stand, I'm like, God,
Right.
I don't
Well,
want
and
to
I
wake
didn't
up to you.
sneak out. Like I left and I like
Right. You don't
kissed
want to
her
wake
and,
them
like,
up.
did the whole thing and yeah. So I told her that I would take her on a date, right? And I was like, I'll call you, blah blah blah.
Oh, I'll take you out, honey. Don't
Yeah.
you worries.
And
I'll be right back.
genuinely, I know it's awful, but I genuinely was like doing a lot of shows at the time, and I was super busy working 2 jobs and blah blah blah.
Right.
And I just like never called, and it's fucked up. But like, we had a couple like flirty things on Instagram here and there, so it's not like I was totally ghosting her. I'm definitely still interested, but if you're out there, but I didn't call. And then I'm out at New Way one night. Not to tell everyone where I hang out, but anyway, I was at
Don't
the
go
bar.
there.
I was at the bar one night, and I ran into her, and she was there with like the finest fucking like
Was I there that
mixed
night?
man. I'm pretty sure you were there.
I
You were there.
was.
You were there.
Did you guys? Oh, I know. Ooh,
Yeah.
I know the rest of this story. I love this story.
Okay,
All
okay.
right.
So I get to the bar. I see her. I don't say anything to her. I know she's gonna come over to me. She's a fucking brave, badass bitch. So she comes up to me like, kind of salty towards me because I never fucking called her. She gives me, a nice big hug. And she's like, well, it's good to see you. And I'm like, yeah, same, cool. Like, who's your boy? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, trying to talk to
Oh,
her
that
about
your man?
Yeah, is that your man? So you gay or what? So
You of all
I'm,
people.
yeah, awful. So I, find out that she just met them at the bar before. So it's not like her boyfriend or anything. It's like totally
Right.
just like her guy for the night, whatever. But I was like, oh, cool. I was like, have fun, whatever. So she goes off to her table and I'm at my table. She's fucking staring at me the whole time. And at one point, I had obviously just like needed to go to the bathroom, right? And so then she
Sounds
I
like a
didn't-
fuck boy.
I was not really paying attention to what the fuck she was doing, but we just ended up in the bathroom at the same time, right? So I walk in, and she had the stall open because she was just like, drunk and being her because she's awesome and fun and doesn't give a fuck about anything. So she's like pulling up her pants, and she's like, "Oh, it's you." And I was like,
Pulls them
"Yeah,
right
it's
back
me,"
down.
right? And then I got to work, not
didn't
knowing
even
where her
flush the
clit
toilet.
was. Yeah. Anyway, we run into each other in the bathroom, and she just starts saying shit like, I wish I wasn't here with this guy, and, you know, I really want to hang out with you, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I know, but you can't be rude, and he is fucking hot. Like, do your thing, and you and I will finally, like, go out to dinner another day, like, blah, 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 all these things. And she's like, well, why the fuck didn't you call me? So finally I get and I'm like, fuck, I've been in this position so many times.
Right.
Like, me being the girl up talking to some fucking dude. Like,
you're the fuck
you know
boy.
what I
So
mean? And
funny.
I'm totally the fuck boy. And she's like, well, why didn't you fucking call me? And I'm like,
busy bitch.
I was like, backhand. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Don't ask me questions.
Right. So I did tell her, you know, like, I'm just been super busy today. And she, of course, did the thing. Well, it takes 2 seconds to text someone. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. Like, whatever. I started to apologize to her. And I'm like, you know, putting my hands around her waist. She's got a cute little waist. And I'm like hugging her and stuff in the bathroom. And she just starts fucking kissing me. And I'm like, bro, you're here with somebody. And she's like, I know.
So
I can't.
hot.
But yeah, so we like had a little makeout session in the bathroom while she was there with another dude. And then I never call her.
Then you haven't seen her since. Oh, that's beautiful.
Nah, we fucking, you know, I'm in her DMs from here, you know, here and there.
Hey,
But
send a picture.
I still think about her. She
What
asked
you
me to come
wearing?
over a couple times. We'll see what happens. But anyway, if you're listening, you know who the fuck you are, and you're hot. So holler at me.
That sounds
There
like
you go.
something a fuckboy would say.
There you go, Caesar salad lover.
Right,
That's how it's done.
That's how it's
That's
done.
how it's done. So
Act like every man that's ever.
Don't call her back. That's how it's done.
Right.
Women love that.
Yeah, we
I mean,
love it.
she fucking was all over me in the bathroom. So
I thought
did something right.
I thought the 3 of y'all were gonna hook up. That would have.
All right, that's the story.
Bro.
Everyone.
It, like,
The times that we have
was
almost.
hoping, but yeah, I mean, I was there dressed like we had just gotten off work or something. Like, I
Right.
did not look cute.
Oh,
at
no, yeah, we
all.
literally just got off
you
work.
say that like you look super cute right now. You no makeup. Like you're just like
You're sweet.
you're very sexy. And so are
Thank
you.
you.
Connor.
Oh,
and so are you,
thanks.
Carolyn.
So are you,
Yeah.
Ellen.
And so are you,
Fuck.
Caesar salad lover.
And so are you, viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
We're all
Yes, thank
sexy
you.
Here.
Thank you to the Instagram, our Instagram followers and friends who did write in and ask us some questions. Our line is always open, man. Like, shoot us some DMs, email us. We will talk the shit out of a topic, as you can see and hear.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
Yeah, we're here to give you some advice and to talk about poo poo pee pee and
Poo poo pee pee.
you know,
Puss puss wee wee.
puss wee wee. I love that.
Dicky.
But yeah, I am Johanna Medranda. This was
I'm Connor
episode.
Meade.
Is this episode 8? Episode 8.
Ocho.
Ocho, baby.
Hey.
2 more episodes, and hopefully we will have a live one for you guys, and it'll be super
Yeah.
fun. We'll have more information after we talk to our executive producer and all of our sponsors and
my producer, Bahama John.
Yes.
Get our
Yes, happy
producers
birthday.
of our other happy birthday, Bahama John.
Happy birthday,
This is coming out after your
Bahami.
birthday, but we love you. Mwah.
we love you. Mwah.
Oh, speaking of that, Crafts with Cuties every Wednesday at 8 p.m. If you go to craftswithcuties.com, you can watch me interview people. I don't even know who I have. Oh, I have Bahama Renault.
I'll be producing.
Yeah, but that's going to be after when this comes out.
Either
I don't
way.
know. I have someone. Actually, I might have a break because I'm going up north to a cabin to be alone in the woods
And do drugs.
and do drugs.
Cool. So, yeah, check that out. Follow me on Instagram, johanna.medranda, Johanna, dot, as in period, Medraanda. This has been so much fun. Ellen, you got anything to plug? Anything to say?
Well, hit me up if you ever want to get high and listen to the Beatles backwards. I guess. That's
Hey.
what we got.
There you
It
go.
is.
Cool. Thanks, guys. We love ya.
you.
Mwah.